Now, a couple more nominees are very troubling. A couple of today's nominees are very troubling. One is Mr. Vought. Few nominees illustrate what is at stake for working-class families better than Donald Trump's pick for OMB director, Mr. Russell Vought. This is one of the most influential positions in the entire White House, responsible for not only producing the president's budget, but also executing the president's agenda across the executive branch. I'll be candid. Mr. Vought's appointment to OMB director would be a nightmare scenario for working Americans. It is difficult to imagine a worse choice to implement White House policy than the chief architect of Project 2025. Let me repeat that, because our Republican friends don't want to talk about 2025, but at the same time, they're likely to vote for someone who was the chief architect of the project in a powerful position to implement it, head of OMB. You simply cannot be pro-worker and support the nomination of Russell Vought. The last time he worked at the White House, Mr. Vought pushed radical budget proposals that gutted Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, and funding for public health. During the last default crisis, Mr. Vought was a key advisor to hard-right Republicans who pushed America to the brink of disaster by using the debt ceiling as blackmail to cut trillions in funding for health care, for seniors, for hungry kids. When Congress did not appropriate Donald Trump's border wall, Vought raided the accounts of the Pentagon and the Treasury Department to pay for it. And on top of it all, Mr. Vought put America's national security at risk by illegally withholding foreign aid to Ukraine in an attempt to help Donald Trump on the campaign trail. To call Mr. Vought an extremist would frankly give extremists a bad name. The only people in America who can be happy about Mr. Vought are the richest of the rich, who would make a killing if Donald Trump and Republicans hand them another $1 trillion tax cut. And again, just let me repeat, this man is the chief architect of Project 2025. Republicans are running away from that project now, but at the same time, they're putting its chief architect in one of the most powerful positions in the federal government, which has a broad range across just about every policy. So today's hearing with Mr. Vought is a reminder to the American people that Donald Trump does not intend to keep his promises to working people. If Donald Trump were serious about being pro-worker, he would not have turned to the godfather of the ultra-right to oversee White House policy.